Hi, everyone. I'm Maggie McGrath with Forbes Breaking News. Dock workers at 36 ports across the East Coast and stretching into the Gulf have gone on strike early Tuesday morning. It is the biggest such strike in nearly 50 years, and it will have massive implications for the U.S. economy and the upcoming presidential election. Here to explain exactly what we all need to know about it is Harry Katz. He's a professor of labor relations at Cornell University. Harry, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So let's start at the beginning. How did we get here? How is it that so many dock workers have gone on strike right now?
Well, there's a master collective bargaining agreement that covers the dock workers, as you said, on the East Coast and in the Gulf states. And that's an agreement with all the owners and managers of those ports. And that collective bargaining agreement has just expired. The parties have been negotiating and they've reached impasse, and the union warned, as it's now done, that it was going to strike as of midnight last night when the contract expired. So we have an expired collective bargaining agreement and an impasse over what the terms of a new collective bargaining will be.
I understand that over the weekend, President Biden was briefed on the matter and talking to both parties. He has the power to get involved here. Will he and should he step in?
Well, the president can be involved in two different ways. One, very formally, he can invoke what are referred to as the national emergency dispute procedures and force a cooling off period and forced mediation and a recommendation to the parties, and then they have the right to reject that recommendation and go back on strike. Or he can be involved more informally, putting pressure by essentially lobbying and communication with not only the union, but also the managers and owners of the port. So I suspect he's going to do the latter. I don't think President Biden and his vice president in particular, Kamala Harris, want to have a fight with labor. At this point, the president came under sharp criticism from a number of unions when he invoked somewhat similar with related procedures dealing with the railroads when railroad workers struck a year and a half ago. And he got criticized by unions for doing that. I don't think the administration wants to be put in a similar position, but at the same time, they can exert a lot of informal pressure on the parties. They can also try and assist and provide members from the administration to be involved in mediation. The Federal Mediation Conciliation Service will likely be involved. And so in that ways, the administration will be involved. But I doubt they're going to invoke emergency procedures.